What Bible version should you really be reading? I mean, I want to do a beginner's guide, but it gets confusing. There are so many different versions. Why? My name is Craig, and this is Morning Star Life, and this is your beginner's guide to the Bible, where I just want to give you some hints, tips, and encouragement on trying to read the Bible, because it is scary. And where do you even start? A majority of people on the internet trying to find a Bible for a beginner is the Message. Now, I'm not saying the Message itself is bad as accuracy goes. It's okay. But I feel like there are some things with the Message can lead you astray. Back in the day, I was using the NIV Study Bible, and it's great. I mean, it's got good language, and I found it easy to read. And I know there are a lot of people have the King James Version, which if you're a beginner, it's probably not the best start, because the language, well, we don't use that kind of language anymore. Recently, I gave my wife a gift of the Christian Standard Bible, and this one, I've got to say, it's only been around since 2017, but I've got to say this one, I think, is way better than the NIV. I mean, this one is also a study Bible, but what's the difference between all these different Bibles? When I was going through reading with the NIV Bible, it was good, the language was great, but I wanted something a little bit simpler, something just so I could understand the Bible more. So that's when I got the Message. I don't think it helped. I mean, one thing I found with the Message is that, well, the language isn't as clear as yes, it's modern, but sometimes, you know what? It was done in the 90s, and the wording feels dated. And if you're just starting out to try and read the Bible, sometimes I think there's some wording in there like bushwhacking through scrub or something, and that feels more Australian than it does something that someone in America or maybe someone in a different country would understand. And another thing is, my wife, she was reading the Message to try and understand it for herself, and she even said, you know what, there are things that Jesus says that I don't get. He sounds passive aggressive. And when she read it out, I thought, oh, he does sound passive aggressive, but that doesn't sound like what I read. And then I would read the NIV, and then Jesus's message was clear. It was straight. It wasn't passive aggressive. And it's just like, well, okay. So I don't think the Message, if you're a beginner, I don't think it's really the best Bible you can get. And so many people are. The NIV is probably, when it comes to year level, is probably grade year 8, I think. Whereas the Christian Standard Bible is year 7 or grade 7 or level 7, whatever it is. So it's 1 year level lower than the NIV. And just reading it, it just seems simple, clear, and to the point. I mean, it would be great to have the Hebrew Bible and to be able to understand it. I don't know Hebrew, and I'll get more confused in the King James Version. Now, I have put links in the description. It is affiliate links, but I don't care about that. What I do care about is you having the right Bible for you. I mean, if you do have the NIV, just go with that. The only reason we have different versions of the Bible or different translations is the fact that it's for a different audience. I mean, if you have been reading the Bible often, you want something different, then the Message is probably a good idea, just to, I don't know, get a different perspective. But if you are trying to learn, trying to get into the Bible, then the Christian Standard Bible, well, I think I found the perfect Bible for a beginner. Now, if you don't want to use a book, the best thing I found was using a Bible app. This one is a YouVersion. It's a Bible app. I'll leave a link in the description. But every day, I don't know if you can see this. Whoops. I got everyday reading. This is the reading for today. This is what I did this morning. It's fantastic. And in it, you get the Bible Project videos to kind of show you where you're at in the Bible, to give you a big picture, to give you to give you a bit of a story of the background of what's happening. It makes so much more sense. And not to mention, with the link I'm giving you, it is showing how Jesus is in the story through the whole Bible. So go do something awesome for God, and I'll catch you in the next one. Back in the day, I was using the NIV Study Bible, and this is great. It was clear language.